In a world where entertainment is literally at our fingertips, you might be wondering, what's the point of reading? With social media, streaming services, and digital distractions everywhere, reading books can seem like a dying habit. But here's the thing. There are so many reasons why reading is still one of the most powerful habits you can have. Whether it's keeping your brain sharp, expanding your knowledge, or just helping you relax after a long day, reading has benefits you might not even realize. So today I'm giving you my top 10 reasons why reading is so important, and why you should definitely make it a part of your daily routine. Let's get started. Reading is food for the brain. All right, let's dive into the first and biggest reason why reading is important. It's like food for the brain. Just like your body needs food to stay healthy and function at its best, your brain needs to keep learning to stay sharp. Think of reading as a workout for your mind. Studies have shown that reading can actually change your brain structure, making you more empathetic, improving your thinking skills, and keeping your brain in peak condition. Whether you're reading fiction or nonfiction, every time you read, your brain is absorbing information, forming new pathways, and staying active. And the best part? You don't need to stick to just one genre to get these benefits. Fiction can help you understand different perspectives and boost creativity, while nonfiction feeds you facts and new ideas. As Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones said, "My mind needs books as a sword needs a whetstone if it is to keep its edge." And he's right. Books keep your mind sharp. So, if you want to stay mentally fit, just like you hit the gym for your body, grab a book and exercise your mind. Trust me, reading will keep you smarter and more engaged with the world around you. Improves conversation skills. Have you ever been in a conversation and felt like you didn't have much to say, or struggled to find the right words to express your thoughts? Well, that's another reason reading is so important. It makes you way better at conversations. When you read regularly, your vocabulary naturally expands. You learn new words and phrases that help you express yourself more clearly and intelligently. And it's not just about fancy words. Reading also teaches you how to communicate ideas better. You'll find that the more you read, the easier it becomes to articulate your thoughts in a meaningful way. Books also make you a more interesting person to talk to. Whether you're reading fiction, nonfiction, or even just articles online, you're constantly absorbing new information. That means you always have something to contribute in conversations, whether it's about the latest tech trends or the storyline of a popular book-turned-movie. Say you read a book that's just been made into a blockbuster movie. Suddenly, you have insights others might not have. Or if you read nonfiction, you can bring unique perspectives on topics like science, history, or even self-development. All that knowledge gives you confidence in discussions and makes you stand out as someone with depth and insight. So, the next time you want to make a lasting impression in a conversation, or just feel more comfortable speaking your mind, grab a book. You'll be amazed at how much reading sharpens your communication skills. Affordable mentorship. All right, let's talk about something really cool. Mentorship. You know how people spend thousands, even millions, just to get advice from successful people? Imagine having access to that kind of wisdom for less than the price of a meal. For example, people pay millions of dollars just for a chance to have lunch with Warren Buffett. But here's the thing. You don't need millions to learn from the best. Books are like getting a one-on-one mentoring session with the world's most successful people. Authors, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, without breaking the bank. For less than $50, you can tap into their exact words, ideas, advice, and experiences. Think about it. Whether it's business strategies, personal development, or financial tips, authors pour years of their experience into these pages. It's like having them right next to you, sharing everything they've learned. Here's a crazy fact. 75% of self-made millionaires say they read at least 2 books a month. Why? Because they know that the knowledge in books is priceless. By reading, you're basically getting mentorship from people who have already succeeded in the areas you want to improve in, whether it's your career, finances, or personal growth. So if you're looking to level up your life but don't have millions to spend on a mentor, grab a book. You'll be surprised how much you can learn from the pages of someone who's been there, done that, and succeeded. Increases focus and concentration. Let's be real. These days it's harder than ever to stay focused. With notifications buzzing every few seconds, it feels like our attention spans are shrinking by the day. But here's where reading can make a huge difference. In today's fast-paced world, we're constantly jumping from one thing to the next, which can really mess with our ability to focus. But when you pick up a book, you're giving your brain a chance to slow down and concentrate on one thing at a time. Reading requires you to focus for longer periods of time. When you're absorbed in a good book, you're training your brain to stay present and block out distractions. And the more you do this, the better your focus becomes in other areas of life too. Think of it like mental exercise. Each time you dive into a book, you're building your focus muscles, so to speak. Over time, you'll notice that it becomes easier to concentrate on tasks at work, school, or even during conversations. And here's a tip. Try reading for just 10 to 20 minutes in the morning before you start your day. Whether it's on your commute or while having your coffee, it's a great way to boost your concentration before you hit the office or dive into your tasks. Studies even show that people who read regularly are better at focusing and staying on task. So, if you feel like your mind is constantly wandering, a daily reading habit might be just what you need. So, next time you feel overwhelmed by distractions, grab a book and give your brain the focus workout it deserves. Trust me, you'll see the difference. Expands your mind. Have you ever wanted to see the world through someone else's eyes? Reading is like a passport to different perspectives, cultures, and ideas. It's one of the most powerful ways to expand your mind. When you read, you're not just absorbing words, you're stepping into someone else's world. You get to experience new ways of thinking, new beliefs, and entirely different viewpoints from your own. Fiction, for example, lets you live the lives of characters from all kinds of backgrounds. You could be walking in the shoes of a detective solving a mystery, or exploring an ancient civilization, or maybe even experiencing life in a completely different culture. These experiences aren't just fun. They open your mind to ideas and lifestyles you might never encounter in your everyday life. You start to understand people who think, act, and live differently from you. And it's not just fiction. Nonfiction helps you dive deep into real-world topics, whether it's science, politics, history, or philosophy. You're constantly learning new things, challenging your existing beliefs, and seeing the world through fresh lenses. By engaging with different perspectives, reading helps you become more open-minded and empathetic. You learn to appreciate diversity in thought and culture, and it makes you a more understanding person. So whether you're reading about someone from a completely different culture or diving into a new topic you've never explored, books can change how you see the world and make you more open to all the possibilities out there. Reduces stress and promotes relaxation. Let's be honest, we all deal with stress, and sometimes it feels like the world just won't slow down. But here's something you might not realize. Reading is actually a powerful way to reduce stress and promote relaxation. When you're reading, especially something you enjoy, your mind can escape the stress of the day. It's like giving yourself a mini vacation without leaving the couch. Studies have shown that reading for just 6 minutes can lower your heart rate and reduce muscle tension. It's one of the easiest ways to calm your mind after a long day. And the best part? When you're reading a great story, you get so immersed that your mind shifts away from all the things stressing you out. It's almost like meditating, but with words. Whether it's fiction or nonfiction, reading allows you to disconnect from the pressures of life and focus on something positive. The act of getting lost in a book helps your brain switch gears, leaving you feeling refreshed. So, the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, instead of scrolling through social media or binge-watching another show, try picking up a book. You might be surprised how quickly it helps you unwind. Reading not only helps you relax, it can leave you feeling more centered and ready to take on whatever life throws at you. Improves memory. Here's something you might not expect. Reading actually gives your memory a serious boost. Whether it's following an epic story or absorbing key facts from a non-fiction book, your brain is constantly working to store and recall information. When you read, you're doing more than just enjoying a good book. Your brain is keeping track of characters, plots, settings, and details. All of this strengthens your memory muscles and keeps your mind sharp. Think about the last time you followed a character's journey over several hundred pages. You probably remembered details from earlier chapters, kept track of twists and turns, and even predicted what might happen next. That's your brain actively creating and strengthening memory pathways. Every time you remember a plot point or a new concept, you're building and reinforcing synapses. Those are the connections between neurons in your brain. The more you read, the more these connections strengthen, making it easier to remember not just what you've read, but other information in your daily life. And it's not just fiction. Non-fiction books, especially those packed with facts, tips, or lessons, Challenge your brain to store and recall useful information. Whether it's remembering steps from a self-help guide or historical events, you're improving your brain's ability to retain details. Plus, studies show that the more you exercise your memory, the better it works over time. So if you want to stay sharp as you age, reading regularly is a great way to keep your brain in top shape. Bottom line, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, reading isn't just good for your imagination, it's a workout for your memory. So the next time you pick up a book, know that you're giving your brain a boost. Enhances decision-making. Ever feel like making decisions is a bit overwhelming? Whether it's small choices or big life decisions, reading can actually help sharpen your decision-making skills. When you read, especially nonfiction, you're exposed to new ideas, strategies, and experiences. You learn how different people approach problems, which gives you more tools to draw from when you're faced with decisions in your own life. Take personal development or self-help books, for example. These books are packed with tips on goal setting, problem solving, and decision-making frameworks. The more you read, the more you understand how to evaluate your options and make choices based on knowledge rather than impulse. Reading helps you think critically and consider different perspectives. Whether you're reading about business strategies, psychology, or historical events, you're learning how other people face challenges, weighed their options, and made informed decisions. The beauty of reading is that it allows you to simulate real-life scenarios in your mind. You can analyze the outcomes of different choices without experiencing the consequences yourself. So when you're faced with a tough decision, you're better equipped to predict potential outcomes and pick the best path forward. Studies even suggest that reading helps improve problem-solving skills by allowing you to process complex information and make connections. This leads to better, more thoughtful decisions, whether it's in your career, personal life, or finances. So next time you're faced with a tough choice, remember that the knowledge and perspectives you've gained from reading can help guide you toward the best decision. It's all about having more information and a broader understanding of the world. Promotes better sleep. Ever find yourself tossing and turning at night, unable to fall asleep? Here's a simple tip. Try reading before bed. It's one of the best ways to calm your mind and prepare your body for a good night's sleep. Many of us spend our evenings glued to screens, whether it's our phones, laptops, or TV. The problem is, the blue light from these devices stimulates your brain, making it harder to fall asleep. But when you read a physical book instead, you're helping your brain wind down. The act of reading, especially something calming or light, relaxes your mind and signals to your body that it's time to rest. Reading reduces stress levels, slows your heart rate, and eases tension, all of which are key to getting into a relaxed state before bed. And the great thing is, it doesn't take long. Just 15 to 20 minutes of reading can make a big difference in your sleep quality. Plus, when you make reading a nightly habit, your body starts associating it with sleep. It becomes part of your wind-down routine, and over time, you'll notice you're falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. Not only does reading help you fall asleep, but it can also improve the overall quality of your sleep. You'll wake up feeling more refreshed and ready to take on the day. So if you're struggling with sleep, try swapping out screen time for book time. You might be surprised how quickly it helps you drift off into a restful night's sleep. Facilitates personal growth. Finally, let's talk about one of the most powerful reasons to read: personal growth. Every book you pick up has the potential to help you grow into the person you're meant to be. Books open up new worlds of ideas, challenge your current beliefs, and push you to think in ways you've never thought before. Whether it's a self-help book, a biography, or even fiction, every page has something to teach you. Reading personal development books can give you strategies for success, confidence, and emotional resilience. You're learning from people who've already faced challenges and found ways to overcome them. Biographies, for example, offer a direct window into the lives of those who've achieved greatness. You see their struggles, their breakthroughs, and the lessons they've learned along the way. It's like having a mentor who's guiding you through life's toughest moments. And even fiction contributes to your growth. Fiction books can stir your emotions, spark your imagination, and help you understand complex human experiences. This emotional intelligence can shape your character and deepen your empathy for others. Every book you read adds a new layer to your personal growth. You're constantly evolving, learning new skills, adopting new perspectives, and even transforming your mindset. So whether you're looking to improve yourself, expand your worldview, or simply become more thoughtful, Reading is one of the most powerful tools you can use for personal development. Remember, personal growth is a lifelong journey, and books are the companions that can guide you every step of the way. Conclusion. So there you have it. 10 powerful reasons why reading should be a regular part of your life. From boosting your brain power and enhancing your decision-making to reducing stress and helping you grow as a person, the benefits of reading are truly endless. No matter what your goals are, whether it's improving your memory, getting inspired, or simply relaxing after a long day, picking up a book can make all the difference. And the best part? You don't have to read for hours at a time. Just a few minutes a day can have a huge impact on your mind and well-being. So why not start today? If you're not sure where to begin, check out the links in the description for some great book recommendations and resources to help you dive in. I've also put together a playlist of book summaries to help you find something that sparks your interest. Whether you're into fiction, self-help, or biographies, there's something for everyone. Let me know in the comments what book you're reading or planning to read next. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and of course, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and remember, every time you open a book, you're opening the door to endless possibilities. Happy reading.